Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe, and this time around we talk about and review Thor number 6. Now obviously since the new Thor appeared, female Thor, one of the obviously running themes of the book is who is the new Thor. Obviously you had the whole thing where Thor had to trust who the new Thor was. He still questions why he's not Thor, which Thor has given her the name Thor, so he's not technically Thor anymore. He's taken his father's name, last name, Thor Poseidon. So that is basically like, who is the new Thor? That's still the theme going through this book after 6 issues. Who is the new Thor? So we open up basically this book one with Thor, original Thor, we all know, one trying to figure out who the new Thor is, and at the same time, like, you find out through the book, he's still like, how come I'm not worthy to be Thor? What have I, he still bothers him that why is he not considered worthy for the hammer anymore? Anyway, so he's trying to go through this list. He's trying to deduce who is the new Thor, even though he's given the blessing and gave the name Thor to her. So he's trying to figure this out, and we see a very touching scene with Jane Foster because she's very sick. She's got cancer, obviously, and as the healers have told Thor that if she doesn't, Thor, keep calling Thor, can't help it. You tell him if she doesn't get magic healing, that the outlook's not very good. That she refuses it. She wants old medicine, because she understands with magic there's always a price. And so Thor tries to convince her of this, and she's like, and she eventually gets sidetracked, like, do I remember where's your arm? And he's like, that's not important, don't tell me you changed your name to Thor, Poseidon. She's like, you're better than that, than having your father's name. And he's like, you know what, you could name me whatever you want when you're fully healthy. And she's like, Lord Thunder Bridges, jokingly, but she's very skinny, obviously because of cancer, and that's where they leave it. The last thing you see him do after she leaves is he crosses her off the list of possible candidates to be Thor. And so the next one is Simmons, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, Ross Simmons. And so he goes and finds, of course, Agent Coulson, and he's like, nope, we don't know who she is. We only got a couple pictures and a little bit of her. We were kind of hoping you could tell us who she was. And he kind of snaps, smashes the screen, and, I want to know where Simmons is now. And he goes, do you think Simmons is it? And he goes, well, she's been on leave for 2 weeks. And you just hear Coulson trying to contact her. While that's going on, you have, of course, in the Roxxon side, with Agar there, and of course, Malekith the accused. First you find out, how the first time that Agar turned into the thing that he turns into, and killed the people, and you see their heads, the ones who tried to kill him, this 9-year-old kid who killed his family, still alive, just their heads and these machine things. I see Malekith and him eventually cut a deal where he gives Malekith the frost giant skull he was trying to steal from him. In return, his company gets all mineral drilling, oil rights, any kind of mineral drilling rights to all the realms that Malekith may, possess in his future at any time. And then we go to Poseidon, of course, or Thor's father, of course, and I don't know, Poseidon, Thor's father, and you see his wife confront him about, don't tell me the rumors are true that you basically gave the most powerful weapon we have to your, insane brother. And he's like, well, he's been more loyal recently than you have, and making comments to her about it. And she smacks him across the face. So you should not have done that. And she's like, I told you did, you deserve that. And he goes, because basically his thought is, if I cannot, bring the hammer back to Asgard, if I cannot find who this person is, then they'll just destroy that person and bring the hammer back. That's his mindset. Of course, he's another person who's upset that he created it and the hammer doesn't find him worthy either. I wonder why, right? You're doing things like this. And so why this is all going on, of course, the new Thor, Lady Thor, shows up with rocks on, where, of course, Hagar and Malekith the Accused is, and, you know, I saw Malekith the Accused, Hagar, you know, show yourself, and then, of course, that, the first Thor movie, that big metal thing with the, you know, the fire face thing, pops out, you know, explodes and pops out of the top of the building, and that's how we're ended. Again, great book in the sense it sets up a lot of different stories going on with Thor, and then his father, you know, how Thor and his father trying to find who it is, and of course both don't know what, you know, kind of feel like upset that they're not worthy. Aside, obviously, his father more because he created the thing, and of course the dad between Thor's father and his wife, you know, them not getting along, and then of course Hagar and Malekith the Accused, with, you know, them coming together for a plan. So a lot of different things going on in this book. Very well paced out, very well done, actually. And it left me wanting to find out more. Like, still, who is the Lady Thor? That's the question. Now, obviously, I don't think we're going to find out anytime soon. I'm assuming it'll be a running theme for at least, you know, a little while longer. Maybe issue 12 we'll find out. Who knows? I mean, but for right now, you don't know who she is. And they're going down this. Maybe it goes on longer than that. Who knows? Maybe it goes on 2 years before we find out. But right now, a lot of different things going on in the Thor verse right now, and who's new Thor, and the ripple effects of this, and who it affects, like, you know, Thor, why he's not worthy, and all that other stuff. So, what did you think of this book overall? Do you like the new Lady Thor? Do you like, you know, how they don't know who she is and what's going on? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions of it. Again, I've always taken the belief that the Lady Thor is temporary, that somewhere down the road the original Thor gets it back. But hey, I could be wrong. But for now, you know, it's been a very fun little ride. Something different to do with the series of Thor, which is always a good thing. So anyway, let me hear your guys' opinions on it. Like always, again, a great little book to read. Again, I had only read the first issue of the new Thor. I had not read any others, and I found it very easy to jump into this and read if you're someone who's never read any of the issues before. You just knowing that no one knows who she is, so you just you're really not like missing a lot in the aspect of no one knows who she is. So anyway, overall good book, and I will talk to you guys again for another comic book at Comic Book Cafe.